Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? It's Charles. Charles, a trader. Okay. In this video, we're going to be looking at the weekly forecast. Okay, and we're going to be looking forward to analyzing the GBP pairs. And as you can see here, we'll be looking at the USD franc, USD CHF, and also the Euro USD. But majorly, we're going to be giving our weekly forecast for the GBP pair. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. Yeah, stay tuned. Welcome back to this channel. Once again, it's Charles, a trader. Okay, and if you are new, please do subscribe, guys. Do subscribe to this channel. Okay, and I believe at the end of this video, I would like you to give us a thumbs up. Okay, and also comment below what your bias is also. So let's dive straight into it. Okay. This USD CHF. Okay, and from this chart, this is the 1 hour chart. Okay, this is the 1 hour chart, and as you can see here, okay, take note, I use the be the market maker method to always give my analysis. Okay, so throughout last week, we had about, I normally use my 3 levels of either rise or drop. Okay, so last week this was more of like the peak formation. Let me use my white marker. Let me use the white marker, please. Okay. Okay, so yes, last week we had about 3 levels of drop. I normally use the market maker method, okay, to give my analysis. Okay, we had about 3 levels of drop last week, and so let me analyze it. Let me draw the 3 levels of drop for you guys. This was the peak formation. You could see where I just marked right here. That was the peak formation. Okay, so we had 3 days, 3 levels of drop before the market started showing signs of reversal, before the peak formation low was formed. Okay, so you could see here we had the peak formation PFH. We had the PFH at this top here. Okay, that was the PFH there, and we had the first level of drop. Okay, we had the pullback, we had another drop, we had another pullback, and you could see there was more of like about three levels of drop, 3 levels of drop. Okay, before we had the peak formation low, the PFL low at the bottom. Take note, this is USD CHF. Okay, this peak formation low was formed last week Thursday. Okay, and on Thursday we had our first rise. Let's go to it. Let's go to this last week Thursday. Last week Thursday we had our first rise. Okay, this was the peak formation low. Last week Thursday we had our first rise. Okay, and market pulled back. Okay, so after these 3 levels of drop, we had our first rise last week Thursday. Okay, so we are looking at looking for our safety trade. Okay, we are looking for safety trades here. Okay, this was more of like a safety trade. Okay, safety trade. Okay, after the peak formation had been formed, this was more of like a safety trade. This region here. Okay, so this gave us a bias for going for buy only. Okay, so for the USD CHF, I'm actually looking for opportunities, buy opportunities only. Okay, so we could see price after the peak formation had been formed. Price is kind of currently ranging. Here, and we may see price moving up. Okay, so we have price ranging around this box right here, and this is the peak. Okay, so we may see price going to the upside. So for the USD CHF, I'm only looking at buying the USDCHF. Okay, so if I get buy opportunities, I'll go for it. Okay, I believe you all know how we take opportunities in the market. Let's say the market opens up with a stomp on low to the downside and gives me a W pattern. Okay, I have my criteria for entry. I'll go for the buy. Okay, so for the USDCHF, I'm not going to go for sell setups. Okay, because the peak formation low has just been formed, and there's every tendency market would want to go away from the peak formation low. So we'll see price going up from there. Taking I'm an intraday trader. Okay, so most times once I get my 40 to 50 pips, I'm out of the market for that day. Okay, because I know the market will always reverse back into the Asian range. So for the USDCHF, we'll be looking at buy opportunities only. Okay, so stay tuned for Euro USD. So for the Euro USD, let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD. Oh, this is Euro USD charts. Okay, this is the Euro USD chart, and let me look at the daily time frame if I can get any signal from this. So the Euro USD chart. Okay, I'll be looking at selling the Euro USD. Okay, so I'm actually right now the pair is at a strong resistance, and it's kind of rejected. It actually bought yesterday, and it was rejected around here. Okay, it was rejected around this region here. Okay, so I'm actually right now I may have to wait before I'll be selling the Euro USD. I may have to wait for price to reject further down to this breakdown to this 1.13297, and if I get a retest and a rejection, I'll go for it. Okay, so right now for the Euro USD, my hands are still crossed. Okay, so before I would go for sell, I'm actually hoping Euro USD will sell. So but before I would jump into the sell, I would have to wait for price to break below this. You could see this exponential moving average here. The blue one is the 50 exponential moving average. When price breaks below it and tests the 1.1329 level over there, and I get a rejection of that zone there, I may start looking at selling the Euro USD. Okay, so that's for Euro USD. Let's look at the GBP pairs right here. Okay, so let's start with the GBP-CHF. Okay, let's start with the GBP-CHF. So the GBP pair has been kind of rallying up for about I think 2 weeks now. Okay, and yesterday we had a very huge drop. Okay, I've been telling you guys, if you check my previous video, I've been telling you guys I would go for buy opportunities only, except the Euro USD breaks below this this zone here. Like here, most times I use this 50 exponential moving average on the H1 charts to actually test or to actually confirm that the peak has been formed. Okay, so yesterday we had price. Normally price ought to have bounced off this this blue exponential moving average here. Okay, this guy here, price ought to have bounced off from it, but price later came down and broke it, and the pair moved so well that yesterday which was Monday. Okay, yesterday which was Monday, I think yesterday was on the 13th also. Yeah, on the 13th. Okay, on the 13th of July. Okay, price broke, and for me, I think the trend has changed. Okay, it has been rallying up with yesterday's move, which is on 13th of July move for the GBP pairs. I think the trend might have just changed. Okay, so right now my bias has changed. Okay, so for this GBP-CHF, I would like to have maybe price, let's say tomorrow today. Okay, I'm making this video on the 14th. Okay, so let's say on London opens, I get a stomp hunt to this level here. Let's say I get a stomp hunt to this level here, and I get a rejection. I may have to take this guy down. Okay, so right now for the GBP pair, especially for the GBP-CHF, let's wait for some pullback, then we'll sell this guy. Okay, so right now for the GBPCHF, my bias has changed. Okay, it's likely we've had our peak formation high. It's likely what I've have our peak formation high at this level here. Okay, you could see there was more of a divergence. If I was to draw, there was more of a divergence between the price action and my indicator over here. Okay, so right now we are not just going to dive into sell right away because this guy has moved a lot, and there has to be some sort of pullback. Okay, so let's wait for a pullback, more of like a stomp hunt move to the high side. Then when we get a rejection at this zone here, we'll take the GBPCHF for a sell. Okay, so that's for GBPCHF. GBPCHF, our bias has changed. We have been buying these guys since last week. Okay, and on Monday 13th of July, it's kind of almost showing signs that it has changed direction right now. Okay, so for this week we are looking at selling the GBPCHF. When we get sell opportunities, we'll go for it. Okay, only if I get a buy opportunity, I may have to be very cautious. I may not go for buy opportunities for the GBPCHF, for the GBP majors. Okay, for the GBP majors, I may not go for buy opportunities again because of the Monday move, 13th of July move. So right now I may have to be looking at selling the GBP CHF. So let's look at another GBP pair. So GBP CHF is a sell for me when I get the opportunity. Okay, so this is Gbpjpy. This is Gbpjpy. Even Gbpjpy, we could see we have some sort of a head and shoulder right here. Let's see, this is like the head. We have the first shoulder and the second shoulder. Okay, so and now price kind of broke down, which was on Monday. We got a little bounce off of this 50 MA, but price actually got rejected. If I was to, let's look at the daily time frame. Let's see the daily time frame. Okay, we're not really getting any signal here. Okay, but I think for the GBP USD, okay, we'll get to that. Let's go back to our H1 chart. Okay, so for the GBP JPY, likewise for the GBP CHF, I'm only going to go for sell opportunity. Okay, so for a GBP JPY2, I may have to wait for price to kind of give me a stomp hunt move. Let's say before the London Open or at the London Open, I get my stomp hunt move, I get a move to this upside, and I get the pattern. Take notes, we get our signal, our entry from the M15. Okay, from the M15. Let's say we have this pullback, a stomp hunt move, okay, out of the Asian box to this very white line I just drew here. Okay, let's say I get a stomp hunt move and I get an M. I'm going to go for the sell. Okay, I'm going to go for the sell. That's what I mean. If I say I'm only going for sell opportunity, I'm actually referring to me having my entry at the M15 chart. Okay, that's what we beat the market maker do. We always wait for the stomp hunt move. Okay, so for the GBP JPY, GBP CHF, we'll be looking at a stomp hunt to the upside. Then hopefully we'll get our pattern and we'll go for the sell. Okay, right now the trend is seeming to have changed, so our bias has changed also. So I'm looking to selling the GBP JPY, the GBP CHF. So if I get a stomp hunt move to the upside and I get a rejection on or an M in the M15 chart, I'm going to go for a sell, hoping to take this guy down. If I get 40-50 pips, I'm out of the market for that day. Then probably I'll ride it Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, take notes. So for now, the GBP JPY, GBP CHF will go for sell opportunities, and this sell opportunity may go on if it occurs on the 14th, which is Tuesday. Today I'm making the video on London Open or New York session. This sell may go on for 2 to 3 days, you understand? Okay, because we might have just had our first drop. This will be like level 1, level 2. Let's say we now have another and take it down to level 3. Okay, we may have something like this in the market. Okay, so I believe, take note please, this class for advanced beat the market make, it's an advanced class kind of, so please don't mind the way my work is rough, but I believe most of you already know what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so so for the GBP JPY, GBP CHF, we'll be selling these guys. Okay, we'll be selling these guys, but we'll wait for our opportunity. We'll wait for them to do their stomp hunt move. Okay, then we'll take it down with our pattern. Take note, it's all about the pattern. You understand? It's all about the pattern. Let's look at GBP USD. Let's look at GBP USD. This GBP USD, you could see the GBP USD kind of moved almost to ADR yesterday. Okay, so we had this guy move down. There was some sort of rejection and came down to the 200 MA. You could see the big M over here. You could see the big M over here, more of like a triple tops. Okay, you can see the big M over here. So right now we're still also going to wait for price to pull back. Okay, we're going to wait for our stomp hunt high, then we'll take it down. Okay, it's as simple as that. Okay, so for the GBP USD, we wait. We don't just sell. We don't sell low. You understand? You wait for pullback. Okay, so let's wait for pullback. Even our indicators are already approaching oversold. So let's wait for a pullback. Okay, let's wait for a pullback. Let's say we'll get a pullback, then we'll take it down. You understand? So for the GBP USD, GBP CHF, GBP JPY, we are looking for sell opportunities only. Don't forget this. Okay, don't forget this. The buy, if you get a buy, the buy may not really be for long. The buy may just be a short buy. The main trend we're considering right now for the GBP pairs, GBP majors, would be selling it. Okay, would be selling it. So this is for GBP USD. We are looking also to sell the GBP USD. Okay, so let's look at our last chart for the day. Let's look at EurGbp. Almost the same thing. They are all GBP pairs. Okay, you could see how this guy rallied up. Okay, this was on the 12th, on the 13th. Sorry, you could see this guy has been kind of. It has kind of been a downtrend for some time now. You understand? And you could see this great move. Okay, so always respect this first move that is always counter the previous trend. Okay, looking at the daily, let's look at the daily. You could see this is more of like an engulfing. You see previous days candles have been kind of bearish, and if you are very good with Japanese candle, you're good with candlestick pattern. Look at again, this rejection is on the 50 exponential moving average of the daily chart. You understand? So this is a very important level. The rejection was at a very important level. So right now, this is the daily chart. Let's go back to our H1 chart. You understand? And you could see most times what has been happening here is that whenever you have a daily candle close, there's every tendency that the next candle also would follow suit. Okay, so we may be having, which is on Tuesday, our Tuesday trend for the EurGbp may just be a buy and up move. Okay, since the other GBP majors are selling, may sell, the EurGbp may have to buy. You understand? If the correlation is kind of right. But with our analysis, with our technical, with our price action analysis right here, there's every tendency the EurGbp will buy. Okay, we may wait for our pullback down, we may wait for our stomp hunt low. So just like how for the GBP majors, the GBP JPY, GBP USD, GBP CHF, we are looking at a stomp hunt to the high side. Then we kind of we would now look for sell opportunities. Okay, likewise the EurGbp. Take note, right now the EurGbp is at a high side. Okay, that doesn't mean it will start selling, or that doesn't mean the main trend for tomorrow or this week is it will sell. You understand? All we just have to do is to wait for a sort of pullback. Okay, so so right now we wait for a sort of pullback into this zone. Then we'll take this guy up. Okay, right now you can see the indicators. The indicators are all at overbought. Okay, so wait for some sort of pullback to the downside. Okay, so right now for the EurGbp, we are going to be waiting for a stomp hunt to the low. We are going to wait for a stomp hunt low. Then when we get our W, we'll take it up. Okay, so the EurGbp is a buy, but we are not going to be buying from this zone. We are going to wait for a pullback, because we know after every rally in the market must chop. Okay, after every huge move, the market must chop. We mean that the market must kind of pull back and maybe consolidate in order to gather more contracts to get momentum. Okay, before it continues its move. You understand? Okay, so for the EurGbp, let's wait for a pullback before we buy. Okay, let's not buy high. You understand? You don't buy high, you buy low. Okay, so that's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like for your boy. Okay, also comment below, and if you haven't hit the notification button, please do so that whenever I release my video, you get notified as soon as possible. Okay, thanks guys. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your support. Okay, on the description section you would find the link to my Telegram group. You could check it out and join, where we have group of traders where we will discuss, we analyze chart, and we share our results to motivate one another. Also, it's a lively group. Okay, so I'd like you guys to check it out. Okay, thanks guys. Okay, wait for my next video. Okay, bye.